Once upon a time, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was known as Franchise Viagra. Studios called him that because every series he touched suddenly blew up. Fast and Furious went from street racing to billion-dollar blockbusters the moment he walked on set with that eyebrow and gallon of confidence. It wasn't acting magic, it was pure box office chemistry. But something's changed. The Rock used to be the biggest draw in Hollywood. Now, that shine's starting to fade, and nowhere is that more obvious than with The Smashing Machine, the new A24 drama where he gives a career-best performance, and still somehow pulls only $6 million opening weekend. That's right, $6 million. Not just $6 million, but $6 million in over 3,000 theaters. So what happened here? Let's break this thing down. Number one, it could be brand confusion. A24 and The Rock is like mixing fine wine and protein shakes. A24 means quiet, artistic, psychological. The Rock means explosions, charisma, and catchphrases. Audiences didn't know what lane to expect. When your brand screams popcorn but your movie whispers poetry, you've got an identity crisis. Number two, is it just a marketing misfire? Be honest, how many of you even knew this movie hit theaters? I talk movies for a hobby, and even I had to double check the release date. If I missed it, that means the campaign didn't connect. In today's world of scrolls and swipes, if your trailer doesn't spark a reaction, it's invisible. Number three, expectation versus reality. Audiences don't go see Dwayne Johnson wrestle his emotions. They go see him wrestle monsters, cars, or the laws of physics. When he trades body slams for vulnerability, people may hesitate a little bit. We've seen this before. Think when Tom Cruise tried stepping away from action and switching to heavy drama. Critics loved it, but moviegoers didn't line up. Why? Because Tom Cruise's audience wanted Mission Impossible, not midlife breakdowns. And that brings us to the Mark Kerr problem. The Rock plays a real-life MMA fighter from the early UFC days, but let's be real. How many people know who Mark Kerr is? This isn't Ray or Walk the Line where everyone knows the legend behind the story. It's a guy only hardcore fight fans might remember. And name recognition matters. You make the same movie about Ken Shamrock, or maybe even Dan Severin, names that even casual fans might recognize, and suddenly, your marketing has teeth. Number four, the streaming effect. Audiences, they have been retrained. When they see a quiet, character-driven drama, their first instinct is, hell, I'll wait for Netflix to watch that. There's no reason to rush out to the theater for something you can watch on the couch. Spectacle sells tickets, subtly streams. Number five, The Rock identity. And this one hurts to say because I like the guy. But we got to ask, do audience still want to see Dwayne Johnson be anyone but Dwayne Johnson? His charisma is legendary. He walks to a room and the air changes. But when you strip that away to play a broken fighter battling addiction, you lose the very thing that made people buy a ticket in the first place. It's not a failure of talent, it's a failure of expectation. And number six, another thing, momentum matters. When you had a few underperformers in a row, Black Adam, Red Notice, Red One, audiences start to hesitate. Even if the next project is good, the buzz just isn't gonna be there. People remember your last hit, not your next attempt. And that's why momentum is everything in Hollywood. When The Rock was peaking, every movie felt like an event. Now, it feels like a gamble. But here's the thing, and this is important. The Rock can bounce back. You can put him back in his element, big action, charisma unleashed, maybe even his Disney live-action movie. Maybe that'll light up the box office again. Because when Dwayne Johnson plays Dwayne Johnson, audiences show up. So what do you think? Is this just a case of a great actor taking the wrong role at the wrong time? Was it poor marketing, or does the mainstream just not care about Mark Kerr's story? And do you think a Ken Shamrock biopic would have been done better? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing your takes. And if you want my full review of The Smashing Machine, the acting, the direction, and what this means for The Rock's next chapter, check it out right now on my YouTube channel, Troy Hill Talks. We're keeping it real with real talk. Take care. See you next time.